What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tyria. Y'all know I'm back with another video. Today I will be telling a story time on how it's basically like how I lost my virginity, and it's like a combine of how I lost my virginity and how my mom found out. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and the like button, and let's get to the video. So how do I start this? Okay, so we had me, my mom, husband, and my brother. We had just moved to this like townhouse apartment thing, and oh y'all, don't worry about this because I gotta get my hair done and my hair is messed up right now. But back to the video. We have moved to these little townhouses or whatever, and you know, there's a lot of kids out there, and I was 16 years old. I remember I was 16, and we was there for a while or whatever, and you know, it was kids out there, it was people that was going to my school and all that, and my brother had became friends with some boys, and I had became friends with some of the girls across the street from us. So I had went outside because one of the girls had texted me and was like, can you come outside? I want to play and walk around and stuff like that. And so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll come out. Mind you, my brother then was already outside. So I went outside to go walk around with the girls I made friends with out there. And I noticed that when I was walking around talking to my friends, a boy was looking at me, and I was like, I told one of my friends, I was like, why he's looking at me? And then she was just like, oh, he probably like you or whatever. And I was like, do we stay in this neighborhood? And she was like, yeah, he stay across the street from us. And I was like, oh, okay. And then so I just continued walking around, stuff like that. So, oh, mind you, this was in the summer. This was like summer. School was already out. This was in the summer. And so the next day, me and my brother and my friends, we was at the basketball court that was like literally just down the street from my apartment. So I got the butterflies. I don't like telling this story. Okay. So so we had a basketball court down the street from us, and we was down there playing basketball and stuff. So the boy that was looking at me yesterday had came to the basketball court by himself. And so my friends, they had left, and I was just sitting there with my brother. Well, my brother was throwing the basketball, but I was just sitting there watching him throwing the basketball because I didn't want to go in the house. You know, I was being fast. But so the boy had came. He was cute. He was light skinned. He was, I don't know, but he had came and sat next to me and started talking to me or whatever, and was like, look, he was like, you got a Snapchat, Instagram, phone number, da da. So I was like, yeah, I got a Snapchat. So I gave him my Snapchat and my Instagram, but I didn't give him my number. And we started talking for a while, and before school started back, I think it was a day before school started back. Mind you, I had forgot that I had to go to the doctor. I had to go to the, not the hospital, I had to go to the OBGYN because I like do checkups every now and then to see if I'm good. And I forgot I had one later that day. And my mom, she was at work. Her husband was at work. My brother, he was home, but I think he was asleep because it was like early in the morning, like around 9-10 o'clock in the morning. So the boy had texted me and was like, oh, mind you, before that day, we had already planned it out. And I was just like, because he was like, you want me to come to your house or you come to my house? And I was like, I could just come across the street. I just come to your house. It don't matter. So all he wanted to do was chill and like, talk and stuff. So I was like, I'll just come to your house because can't nobody come in my house. I'm going to get in trouble. And knowing that I'm going to still get in trouble for going to somebody else's house while my mom is not home. So, come outside, period, because we couldn't come outside. And that day, back to that day, my mom was at work, her husband was at work, my brother was asleep, and I had got up or whatever, put some clothes on, and I had went outside, and the boy was like standing in the road in front of his house, in front of his apartment, and I had went over to him, and he like grabbed my hand, and we went in his house. So, and when we went in, he shut the door behind him, and we went upstairs to his room. And so I was just sitting there like looking confused, like, because in my head I'm like, okay, I hope my mom will come home early. I hope I won't get in trouble. I hope I won't get called. Because I know I was supposed to be outside or in somebody's house anyways, with my mom being at work. So he was talking to me. He was asking me questions like, have I ever had sex? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay. So then he started like kissing me, and I'm like, okay. But he started kissing me or whatever. And what happened next? Oh yeah, he started kissing me or whatever, and then he laid me down, and then I was laying there for a minute, and then I was like, okay. And then I just sat up, and I was like, what you doing? And because he was like on the other side of the room doing something, and I don't know what he was doing, but because he was turned around, and I was like, okay, what you doing? And he was like, nothing. And I was like, well, why your back turned to me? And he was like, because I'm trying to find a condom. I was like, why you trying to find a condom? He was like, because I want to take your virginity. And then he was like, I like you so much. He was like, I really want to be with you. And then he was like, I want to have sex with you and all that. So I was like, me being dumb, I was like, okay. And so I was scared. I was. And I laid back down, and he pulled my pants down. I'm not gonna get all into the detail because I can't say all this stuff on YouTube, but he pulled my pants down, and all that happened. So after that, he was like on top of me, and I was like, you're hurting me. And it's like he didn't even care. Like he was like, he didn't even say anything. It's like he didn't even care. And I was like, you're hurting me, get off of me. and he was still like on me, and I was like, get off of me, what, you're hurting me. And he just stayed there, and I'm like, okay, get off of me. Like, I just kept telling him, get off of me, and I pushed him. I was trying to push him off, and I somehow managed to push him off of me. And I got up, and I put my pants up, and I walked out his room, walked downstairs, and walked out his front door and went home. And I had blocked him on everything. And but before I blocked him, I was like, school coming up, don't tell nobody that this happened, because I didn't want to let nobody know my business. So he was like, okay, I ain't gonna tell nobody. So my mom came home, and before she came home, I had went to the bathroom because I felt weird, and I went to the bathroom, and then, I thought my period was on. So I was like, okay, all I need is just a pad. So I put a pad on, and that was it. My mom came home, and she was like, you ready to go to the hospital? You ready to go to the doctor? And I was like, yeah. And then so went to the doctor. We was sitting outside for a minute, and she was like, is there anything you need to tell me? You need to tell me now. And then she said, if you don't, the doctor's going to tell me. So I was just sitting there for a minute, and I was like, I ain't doing anything and all that. So my mom was like, you sure you ain't got nothing else to tell me? She was like, you sure you don't have anything to tell me? So I was like, no, I don't have nothing to tell you. And she was like, the doctor gonna tell me. And I was like, yeah, I know. So when we was getting out the car, I was like, because my conscience was like, bro, you have to tell her, because if she find out, you're gonna get in trouble. So I was like, oh my God, all right, I need to tell her. So when we was getting out of the car, I was like, Mom, I do have something to tell you. And she was like, what? I was like stuttering a little bit because I was scared. And I was like, I had sex this morning. And she was like, what? Like, she literally was like, what? What you say? You had what? And I told her again, and she was mad. Like, she was pissed, and sorry, my phone went out. So she started crying, and we went inside the place, and she was still pissed off at me. And once I finished with the doctor or whatever, came out, and she started asking me questions like, did it hurt? Or like, she literally asked me, did it hurt? And I'm like,
nigga, really nigga, really nigga.
Yeah. Like, she was asking me a lot of questions about it, and I really didn't feel comfortable talking to her about that because, it's my body, and I did it, and, I know I was wrong for doing it, but I was being fast, and how people are. But yeah, I didn't feel comfortable talking to her about it, so I just gave her like a little detail of it. And after that, she just stopped being mad at me and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not making this video to tell you young people, like young 16, 15, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm not telling y'all to go out here and do it because it's not the right thing. And y'all got your own mind. Y'all just feel like y'all ready and y'all do it. Make sure y'all use a condom. Because some of these boys out here are disgusting, and they will give you anything and won't tell you nothing, literally. But yeah, y'all be safe out here. And just don't do nothing bad. That's all the advice I can give you. I mean, because you got your own mind. You do what you want to do. But I'm just telling y'all to wait. But thank y'all for watching this video. This is gonna conclude my video. If y'all new to my channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and the like button, and comment down below and tell me what other story time or what other videos y'all want me to do. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. And if you haven't watched my story time on how I fought my first date, please go watch that. Thank you guys for the 1.3K views on that video. Thank y'all for subscribing to my video. Even though I know I have 72 subscribers, I'm still grateful that y'all subscribe to my video and have faith in me that I can do it. I hope this video get up to a lot of views. I hope it makes y'all subscribe to my video. Thank y'all so much for the help and support. And this will conclude my video. Like I said earlier, if y'all new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Watch all my other videos. Some of them are funny, some of them are pranks, they scary, and some of them are story time like this one. So thank you guys for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.